So today we're going to talk about cutting some photo mats. I'm sure we all pretty much like to mat our photos. I think it's a really nice look. I'm sorry that I'm kind of headless in this picture, but I think I want you to see the work area more than I want you to see me. So here's a tip that I learned from other Creative Memories advisors. It is not my idea. I usually don't have any of my own ideas. I get them from somebody else, but I do like to share. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut 4 5x7 photo mats out of one 12x12 sheet of paper. And there's a really neat little trick. I'm sure whoever thought of this was a math person. So the first thing you want to do is take your 12x12 sheet of paper, line it up here at 5 inches, and then with your cutting blade, and on this new cutting trimmer from Creative Memories, on the side of the blade housing is a white line, and that shows you where the blade is cutting. And you have your inches marked along there. So what you want to go ahead and do is you push down on the housing, and you're going to cut until that white line reaches the 7 inches. And you're going to stop right there. Take your piece of paper, turn it counterclockwise, line it back up on the 5 inches once again. You're going to do the same thing again. Cut into the white line, reaches the 7 inches. There's your first photo mat. Line this up on the 5. This time you can cut it all the way down. Line it up on the 5. Cut it down. And you end up with 4 5x7 photo mats and a little square left over. That's a wonderful trick. But I think that's a little bit big for a photo mat. Personally, I think that's a little large, and I'd have to go back and trim this down some more. And to me, that's a lot of wasted paper. I like my photos matted on a 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. So this mat I did myself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut 1.5 inches off of 2 sides of the paper. So I can put this right here on 1.5 inches. Whoops. And trim that off. Turn it, line it up on your 1.5 inches, and trim that off. So now you have a 10.5 by 10.5 inch square. So this time, since we want a 4 1/4 inch mat, we're going to place this on 4 1/4 inches. And now the edge here, you can't see the 1/4 inch marks, so I have gone ahead and I've put a little pencil mark at 6 1/4 so I know where to stop. So I have it lined up on 4 1/4. Push my housing down, cut to the 6 1/4 right there, turn it counterclockwise, line it back up, 4 1/4, cut this to 6 1/4, four and a quarter, two, and this time we have 4 4 1/4 inch mats, which I think fits. I like the way that looks better on my mat, but that's all personal preference and a little smaller square. Now if you want to get a little bit more tricky and get something a little bit more decorative out of your paper and still get the 4 mats, you can take the Border Maker system with a Border Maker cartridge, What you're going to do this time, go ahead and load your paper. If you haven't used this before, there's little tick marks on here so you know where to line your housing up. And when you punch this time, you're going to cut all but the last one. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do not punch the last one. Look, this is the Rainbow Border Maker cartridge. It gives you this lovely border. Plus you get cute little faces left over. If you can see it real quick. Lost an eye, but you get it. So now, take this, insert it in once again. And once again, you do not punch the last one. So we still want this piece of paper to be 10.5 inches. So we're going to go ahead and put this in our trimmer. Line this up at 10.5, which is right here. And I'm going to cut until 10.5 on here. And now we have to turn this again, line it back up at 10.5 inches. Right there. Going back, I'm cutting off 1.5 inches, so I've marked 1.5 inches up here. I don't know if, I guess we could do it the other way. Anyway, I'm going to do it this way. I've marked it 1.5 inches because remember, I want to cut 1.5 inches off of the 12-inch paper to give me a 10.5 inch square. So I'll bring this back up to the 1.5 inches. Now you have this really cute corner that you can use on a page to decorate. You have that, no wasted paper there. And now we're back again to our 10.5 inch sheet of paper. So put this at 4 1/4. Go down to 6 1/4. Counterclockwise. 4 1/4. To 6 1/4. So, how is that? I have never before been able to get 4 photo mats out of 1/12 piece of paper because I wasn't smart enough. I have those. I have an adorable little border to use on my page. I hope you love it. Thanks for watching. Bye.